everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I am standing in front of the new and improved pollinator pocket bed. My awesome friends Lacey and Laura came over this morning in the drizzle and helped me dig out all of the solidago rugosa that was taking over this whole section and that whole front section. And instantaneously the bed started to make more sense, not having this one plant dominate the whole space. So we went ahead and brought up a couple of loads of veggie mix because this bed is made entirely out of builder sand and it is so lean. Even the native plants don't really love living here. Actually transplanted 2 grasses that were kind of crowded, and now I'm just evaluating the open space, which isn't a huge amount, but enough that it's got me excited about getting some other annual things planted. So I think I'm actually going to transplant some more broccoli and cauliflower into the bed because I can reach this so easily with a hose. I'm easily able to keep this treated with BT. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and do some seeding of California poppies and calendula. So I hope that you'll enjoy watching my progress as I just take on this really tiny bed that has just been completely transformed thanks to my friends and a couple of shovels. Well, I figured since I've ripped the band-aid off, I might as well go all the way, and I'm going to go ahead and transplant most of this Pycnanthemum tenuifolium out of here and put it into one of the beds out closer to the street where it's leaner, it can run with more reckless abandonment, and then I'll be able to really use this space for plants that just clump. Then I won't really have any running plants in this border, and I'm feeling pretty good about that decision. All right, I think pulling out most of that Pycnanthemum was a good idea. I left some right here along the edge, but you can see the bed has just opened up so much space. I've gone ahead and popped in cool season veggies, and there's still lots of room to get some seedlings put in or some seed scattered for seedlings to grow. So that is going to be my next step. And I've decided against putting this out front just because it's so hard to water. The closer you get to the street, the more hoses have to be attached. So I'm actually going to put this out back on the berm that only gets part sun, and I've got a nice big open space, and I think that it's going to settle in really easily there. Plus, I've got that set up where I can water with a hose, so I don't have to worry about it getting dehydrated. Because even though we had a very wet forecast, we haven't gotten that much rain. It's just made everything hot and sticky, and every gnat that's ever existed is literally flying right around my eyes. I was really hoping for a whole rain out weekend. That has not been the case. Well, I have way more seed than necessary because I have spicy mixed greens, calendula, and a Schultzia californica, the California poppy. And each of these packs takes up more than 200 square feet. Obviously don't have 200 square feet in here, but I want a little bit of all of them, and especially want to have the poppy and the calendula. So I'm gonna start with those, and then I'm gonna see if I think there's room. I might scatter some of the spicy mixed greens. Otherwise, I might just wait. It has been my habit in the past to overseed. I literally just got this bed looking like it makes sense, ripping all that solidago out. And so it's funny how my habit is to just recreate the exact same problem that I was just eliminating, but this time with annual seed. This is all cool season seed, so it's stuff that gets planted as we get cooler. It grows all winter, then it flowers in the spring, and then typically is dead by really like the middle of June. So even though I'm maybe gonna overcrowd it, it won't be permanently, but I just can't help myself. And I've got the seed and I haven't sown very much yet, so this is my opportunity. Well, this bed certainly looks dramatically different than it did 24 hours ago. And I did 3/4 of the bag of California poppies and the whole bag of calendula. And I did the calendula in individual plantings instead of scattering. So be sure to subscribe so that you can stay in the loop. I will include updates in my weekly garden tours, very specifically the weekly native garden tour. So if you want to watch this process, tune into those videos. Well, as always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll be inspired, and happy gardening, everybody.